Sean Johnson's snoring is so loud it wakes up his wife, a scenario being played out in millions of bedrooms across America. In fact, 60% of middle-aged men snore and 40% of middle-aged women snore. Dr. Robert Verona specializes in sleep problems.
Snoring is a noise you make because when you're breathing during your sleep, you have a narrowed upper airway. And so you get turbulent airflow, and the tissues that comprise your throat vibrate, and they make a noise, and that's snoring.
The reason the airway is narrowed is often because the snorer is overweight, drank too much alcohol or took a sedative before bed, or has nasal congestion. So change those things and your snoring will likely stop. Other remedies, sleeping on your side and nasal strips. Although snoring is irritating, it's relatively harmless. But snoring sometimes points to another problem called sleep apnea, which can be very serious because with sleep apnea, you stop breathing in your sleep. Curtis Christmas has sleep apnea. His coughing, choking, and gasping frightened his wife.
He stopped breathing.
He didn't know that he stopped breathing, and it's the scariest sound to hear in the middle of the night, and the person next to you just stops. You know, you hear this snoring, and then all of a sudden it's quiet.
Sleep apnea goes one step further than snoring because when you snore, the airway is narrowed. With sleep apnea, the airway closes entirely, which cuts off the oxygen supply. That's alarming to your body, so you're jolted out of deep sleep, gasping and choking for air. Although you go right back to sleep, this happens many times an hour all night long, so you don't get enough of the deep REM sleep you need.
And the thing about sleep apnea is it doesn't come on like that. It's a very gradual thing. So I may just think, boy, I'm getting older, I don't feel as good as I once did, but that's just age, whereas there's really a medical problem.
Symptoms of sleep apnea include loud snoring, gasping or choking while you sleep, waking with the feeling you hadn't slept at all, excessive daytime sleepiness, even falling asleep at work or while driving, personality changes, and difficulty thinking because of fatigue.
No matter the amount of hours I slept, I still wake up feeling like I haven't rested.
Sleep apnea deprives the brain and the heart of oxygen, leading to everything from heart attacks and strokes to memory problems and accidents. So while the consequences of sleep apnea can be devastating, on the flip side, there are a number of very effective treatments. The first step involves spending the night here at a sleep center.
You need to be in bed for 8 hours.
Body functions are measured while being recorded with an infrared camera.
Now this just monitors your breathing so we can tell whether or not you stop breathing during the night, okay?
Many sleep apnea patients are put on one of these CPAP machines. All night it blows the right amount of air to keep the airway open.
I think the mask is a godsend. I feel more refreshed when I wake up.
You say, ah.
A custom-made dental appliance helps other sleep apnea sufferers. It fits like a football player's mouth guard. Worn all night, it keeps the airway open by preventing the lower jaw from sliding backward.
I've had a patient that came in with a very flat affect, that is kind of like a zombie. After 1 week with the device in, he came in the door to my office and said at the top of his lungs, "I have a new brain."
So whether your snoring is harmless but annoying to your mate or the much more serious sleep apnea, there are a variety of treatments that can improve your sleep and your spouse's. Lori Johnson, CBN News.